What up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, "What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal?" And today we gotta talk about the YNW Bortlen plea deal that he just took. The 10 years with 6 years on probation. A lot of people are saying YNW Melly is cooked, but I don't know. I kind of think it might not necessarily be what we think it is on the surface level. But let's take a look at him, getting this plea deal, and then we're going to talk about it. And I'll give y'all why I think that this might be a big-ass play. But hold on.
5, I will need a set of your prints and DNA pursuant to 938.27. I will impose a cost of prosecution of $100. Sir, I'm also ordering restitution in that case payable to Terry, T-E-R-R-I Bagley, B-A-G-L-E-Y, and Ashley, A-S-H-L-E-Y Phillips, P-H-I-L-L-I-P-S, and reserving as to the amount. I'm going to give the state 120 days to tell me the amount of the restitution. If they fail to do so within 120 days, there will be no restitution. If they come back with an amount and the attorneys agree on the amount, I will impose that as another condition of your sentence to pay back. If they come back with an amount and the attorneys do not agree on the amount, I will conduct a restitution hearing. That will conclude that matter. In case number 23-10643-CF10A, as to count 1 and count 7, I will adjudicate you guilty. Count 7 is a sentence of 5 years in Florida State Prison. Count 1 is a sentence of 10 years in Florida State Prison, followed by 6 years of reporting probation. I will impose mandatory court costs in that case as well. I will not impose the cost of prosecution in that case as I just did so in the previous case. Pursuant to 943.325, I will need another set of your prints and DNA. All of these, there is no restitution in that case. All of these sentences, all counts, both cases, will run concurrently. That is at the same time with each other. I will give you credit for all the time that you have served. State, in 19-1871 CF10A, your announcement as to counts 1 and 2.
The state will announce me no contest to those counts, Your Honor.
And in case number 23-10643 CF10A, state your announcement as to count 2 and count 5.
The state will announce me no contest to those counts as well.
Okay. I think that concludes all the matters. State, is there anything else that you need me to do regarding Mr. Henry in either case?
Mr. We just have one moment.
That boy in a jail suit with Jordans on. Jeez.
I'm looking at the plea forms. The 23 case, they have 707 days credit for time served. In the 19 case, 1,340 days credit for time served.
But he happy.
Nothing else that I can do out of court for you as well.
He happy.
So listen, my the fee hearing docket is at 3:30 p.m. So
We've already spoken to BSI, I think we're just in an order.
I mean, I was going to make it available if you wanted to do it now.
I think BSI will probably.
Okay. So they're in charge.
The coordinator, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything else from the defense on behalf of Mr. Henry?
No.
All right, Mr. Henry, I'm not quite sure how your lawyers managed to do this, but I wish you good luck, sir.
Now, that's something when the judge says something like that. I don't know how they was able to do that, but
We'll have a probation officer here tomorrow. He'll be on my docket tomorrow morning.
he happy, bro.
Probation. So I will sign all the paperwork if you want to stick around for that. We're otherwise going to be in recess till 3:30 p.m. The fee hearing docket starts at 3:30 p.m., so I'll be in a recess until then.
As you can see, he know he got a sweet deal. Now, I don't know if I necessarily feel like this cooks YNW Melly. Just on some conspiracy theorist type stuff, as always. I think it might open up a lane to where, like the judge had told him, they wanted to get a proffer from you and may want you to ask some questions or something like that down the future, but that won't affect any of the dealings that we're discussing today. It has no bearing on me or on this deal that I'm accepting. That's been basically negotiated between the defense and the prosecution. I think dude might actually try to little Woody his way out of this. You feel me? Because they got him accessory after the fact and things like that. He was facing like 5 life sentences plus 75 years and crazy amount of years to where, like I say, if you in the streets, it's probably best that you do your dirt by your lonely, because if not, ain't nobody gonna take 5 life sentences when they got the opportunity to do 10 years and it'll be all done. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is gonna actually play in the hands of YNW Melly's defense, where now they can put all of the blame on Bortlen, as far as we don't know what happened when we got out the car. Once my client got out the car, we don't know what happened between YNW Bortlen taking off with the car after he drops Melly off and to the point where he's at the hospital. They gonna easily be able to push that narrative, and it's also a chance for the defense to poke holes into the overall case. You know what I'm saying? If this crime that y'all are claiming that these guys have done is so egregious that you guys wanted the death penalty and all kind of things like that, why would you give this person that is a party to the case, who you guys felt like lied to your investigators and everything, why would you give him that type of deal? You know what I'm saying? So it could go either way. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but I think this might be, an actual chance for YNW Melly to possibly get out. I think Bortlen, he been rocking with him, solidly, since they got locked up in 2018, 2019, whatever it was. And he gonna get time served too, so he probably gonna get out in about another 5-6 years, if that. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but all I know is, playing with them type of numbers, them football numbers, I ain't trying to go to jail for nobody. So I'm not mad at him for taking a plea deal when you get offered 10, but you facing damn near 5 lifetimes. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think he's smart for taking it. I also think that this probably opens up a different approach that the defense can have in YNW Melly's trial. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is YNW Melly cooked? Is Bortlen considered the new, what the new age cats are doing now, where they taking pleas and testifying and giving proffers and all kind of stuff like that? Like, is that the new trend? I think so. I think a lot of people start to see that friendships and that ganghood and all that stuff, it don't outweigh the reality of you having to sit in that cage for the rest of your life. And as you guys can see, a lot of these guys is not willing to do 2-3 years, let alone do a whole lifetime for your homeboy. You feel me? So as always, man, y'all protect yourself, protect your family, and protect your peace. Peace. What up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, what's the deal?